Hi, I'm Old Norse specialist Dr. Jackson Crawford, and having wandered a little bit, I am going to talk about another Tolkien translation into Old Norse. I've previously done the One Ring inscription in another video. This is going to be the Not All Who Wander Are Lost poem about Aragorn. So the genesis of this was a cameo request. I do cameos joining other D and F list celebrities, saying happy birthday or whatever to people who want them. And I got a request from a user calling himself Beren to read my favorite J.R. Tolkien poem, and this is the one that came to mind. But I thought, why not try to translate it into Old Norse, as unlike so many things that I have been asked to translate over the years, with people never wanting to pay for me to do it either, it's actually, concepts that are communicable in Old Norse. And unlike a lot of other translations I've done into Old Norse, this one doesn't use the Old Norse meter. I'm actually going to try to use the English meter and rhythm and rhyme structure, which is kind of a challenge in Old Norse. I thought it was kind of a neat thing to try to do for a late year video. All right, so the English text and I know people are going to complain about the wind. No microphone works with this damn iPhone anymore. There's nothing I can do about it. The English text is, all that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. From the ashes a fire shall be woken. A light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king. Right. You have an opinion about what I could do about the wind?
Me.
Okay, yeah, that'll help. All right. I'll be right back in just a sec after a quick word from my friends at Mr. Grimfrost, and I will give you my Old Norse version of this. Alright, so here's my attempt at an Old Norse version of that using the English rhythm and rhyme. Allt það sem guldsvert glittar, hver eins es rattar her vilt, in gamlis es sterkar, dauðar bittar, grefur rót djúpt, verður frost illt. Skal oskunum eldra sjatna, skuggunum skal ljós få bróð, skal sverð brotið endilikt batna, korunlaus after få róð. So, all that which is worth gold does not glitter. Not everyone who wanders is lost. The old which is strong, death does not bite. If a root digs deep, frost isn't harmful. Okay, it's actually pretty close to the literal English meaning for getting it to work in Old Norse. Out of the ashes, a fire shall not, be dampened, remain dampened. Again, not too far from the original. Out of the shadows, a light shall get sort of liveliness. The broken sword shall finally be repaired, and a crownless one again come to rule. So I think that worked pretty well, and I managed to even have it alliterate a fair amount to make it seem more Old Norse, guls, glitar, etc. On this channel, I've often discussed how Old Norse poetry really works, right? How the stuff that's in the Poetic Edda or the even more complicated stuff that's in the Skaldic tradition works. So check out some videos about that. There's a old video that gets into kind of a complete picture, although there's some things about it that I would change now, and then a series that I began later that gets more into depth about the Eddic stuff, although it kind of petered out at a certain point because nobody was watching them. I also, if you're interested in the Ljóðaháttr meter that's in Havamal, you can read quite a bit about that in the introduction to the Wanderer's Havamal book. And if you're really interested in Norse poetry, what you need to be reading is the work of Suzuki. The Meters of Eddic Poetry is an amazing work that really gets you into the nitty-gritty of that and prepares you for much more sophisticated analysis of Skaldic poetry too. Well, for now, thank you to those of you who bought my books. Thank you to Patreon. And from beautiful place to wander to, beautiful Colorado, wishing you all the best.